Mr. Chair, members of the board, and to our viewing public and those of you in attendance, thank you for joining us for this evening's board meeting. I'll now proceed to read the district highlights, which are organized around our 4 core values of learning, character, community, and joy. My highlights will begin, of course, with learning. One of the most exciting times of the year is here. The new school year begins on Wednesday, August the 17th, and we will welcome our students back for another productive year of teaching and learning. 6th graders and freshmen will get an earlier start to the new year. Next Tuesday, middle schools and high schools will host the annual Step Up to 6 and Fresh Start to help students get acquainted with their new schools. Here are a couple reminders for the school year. School start times are changing this year. This is not a rewind. School start times are changing this year. The new start time for elementary school is 7:40. Middle school is 8:20 a.m. and high school will be at 8:50 a.m. Parents, please check transportation routes and schedules to ensure students are at their bus stops on time. We ask all motorists to please obey the speed limit in and around school zones and watch out for children who are walking and riding bicycles to school. And I cannot stress enough, please be patient, especially during the first few weeks of school as we adjust to all that comes along with starting school. The character portion of my report highlights one of our notable assistant principals for demonstrating exceptional leadership and setting high standards for her school and community. The National Association of Elementary School Principals has announced that Dr. Tia Jones as a 2022 National Outstanding Assistant Principal. Dr. Jones is an assistant principal at Catawba Trail Elementary School. Annually, the NAESP recognizes a cohort of assistant principals from across the country for their dedication to education. This year, 19 assistant principals received the recognition. Catawba Trail's principal, Jennifer Gillespie, says Dr. Jones's commitment and passion for education is apparent in all she does each day. Ms. Gillespie describes her as a servant leader who prides herself on developing positive relationships with students, their families, faculty, and staff. Now in the area of community, we hope everyone will come out and join us this Saturday, August 13th, for the Richland 2 Back to School Bash here at R2I2. The bash starts at 10 a.m. and ends at noon. Free backpacks and school supplies will be given away. Quantities are limited, so first come, first serve. There will be children's activities, sign-ups for the YMCA and county recreation sports leagues, vision screenings, and job recruitment fair. The address for R2I2 is 763 Fashion Drive. And now for some joy. The official results for the 2022 Southeast Emmy Student Production Awards are in, and Richland Northeast High School is a big winner. RNE TV Live, produced on October the 29th, 2021 by Christina Foster, won in the Best Newscast High School category. In Sports Story or Segment category, Everett Joyner and Evan Kano won their Language Barrier Productions, and students Kamaya Husendov and Mark Smith and Tyler Stoogehill won in Arts and Entertainment Cultural Affairs for their band auxiliary production. These students are in the Caplex Conversion Media Magnet. AJ Chamber directs the program. Congratulations to Forest Lake Elementary NASA Explorer School student John Walter Newman and Sebastian Jones. John is the national champion in the National Sports and Entertainment Bee, and Sebastian placed 3rd in the Political Science National Championship exam, was a semifinalist in the U.S. History Bee, and a quarterfinalist in the National History Bee, and a top 10 in the Geography National Championship exam. Blythewood High School graduate Grace Gatman is the recipient of the National College Sponsored Merit Scholarship. Grace will receive between $500 and $2,000 annually for up to 4 years of undergraduate study at Clemson University. The institution financing her scholarship. And 3 educators in Richland 2 have been identified by the South Carolina ASCD as emerging leaders. South Carolina ASCD selected Adora Coleman of Blythewood High School, Dr. Tim Swick of Sandlapper Elementary School, and Mackie Wilson of Summit Parkway Middle School for its Emerging Leaders class of 2022. The Emerging Leaders program seeks to empower educators to achieve excellence in learning, teaching, and leading so that every child is healthy, safe, engaged, supported, and challenged. Congratulations to the 2022 Richland School District 2 School Bus Driver of the Year, Miss Sharon Chisholm. And if you're driving up and down Two Notch Road, you'll see the big billboard with Mrs. Chisholm's picture on that billboard as she has received her award. Drivers are judged on their driving skills as well as written and oral tests. Killian Hub Transportation Manager Robert White said Ms. Chisholm was selected due to her professional representation of what all student transportation support specialists should strive to be. She models the district's strategic goals of achievement, talent, and culture and environment, and she is the best in her field. An achievement, she creates an atmosphere for all of her students on the bus to feel welcome and safe, and she has the ability to operate her school bus extraordinarily well. And finally, as we prepare to start the new school year, it is my pleasure to introduce to you some members of the Richland 2 staff who are new to the district or serving in new positions. When I call your name, please stand. Tafone Ashford is the Director of Human Resources. Angela Thornton, Director of Human Resources. Cindy Gillespie, Director of Accounting. Sandy Powell, Director of Financial Services. LaWanna Robinson Lee, Director of Procurement. Tommy Carter, Chief Technology and Innovation Officer, and Tommy's not with us this evening. Jamelia Kennelly, Principal of Kelly Mill Med Pro Middle School. Vincent McClinton, Principal of Blythewood Academy. And Emily Whitecotton, Director of the Center for Inquiry. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you. And this concludes tonight's district highlights. Thank you.